brought to you by Protein Shake.
Ooh.
It's the quiet storm.
Oh, man.
Hi, boys and girls.
Welcome to week 15. And
Or, better known as
first
playoffs.
week of the playoffs. For those of you that have buys, you're going to sit back, you're going to chill and watch everybody clamor over each other to get to you the next round. If it sounds like I got a little bit more pep in my step or happiness in my voice, it's correct.
He finally got laid. Congratulations.
This year has been very bleak in all my leagues, and in our league, through the miracle of I don't know how 2 6 and 8 teams got in, but somehow through the miracle of me picking up and scoring more points throughout the weeks, as well as everyone that had to beat everyone. Pretty much, I needed Rich here to beat his son, which was sad in itself, and Rich almost slipped up here. He almost slipped up here because if Tyreek Hill would have played that whole game, I would be sitting here telling y'all how pissed off I am and how shit never breaks my way. Still never breaks my way, but after last night, I was the happiest I've been in a long time as far as fantasy-wise. Because not only did I get into the playoffs somehow, some way, my other league, who I don't really care for, I was down by like 70 to like $1.18 or something like that. And I had 3 players going. I had Mostert, Hopkins.
Oh boy.
I had Mostert, Hopkins, and Derrick Henry, and they all lit up the scoreboard. And I won that game. I'm like, man, for the first time, somehow, some way, it broke my way.
Wow.
So 1 week, the last week of the year, and in my one league, I actually won in Andrew's league, and I was the highest scorer. And they have a system where whoever's the highest scorer of the week get a separate payout, like a quick little $17 per week. Like everybody chipped in $120 this year, so every week for somehow $120. Well, no, what is that? What is that? $240. So $20, 12 players, and it basically over 14 weeks, whoever's the highest scorer of the week gets $17 right on the spot, like just a weekly, like a payout, And I went the whole entire year, got close, never did it. This was like the week from like So now I feel like Lil Wayne. I'm going in. I got it. I put my hand behind my back like I'm getting in. I'm getting in. I can't believe I'm actually in it. Now I play Bob again. This is like some old New Orleans Saints playing Atlanta back in the day, and then they turn around. They play each other at the end of the season. Then they turn around and play each other right again in the playoffs.
You got a home and home series there.
Yeah. So it's an insurmountable task, but I'm just happy.
Actually, it's funny because Bob messaged me today, and here's what he said. He was like, I played Jermaine again. He says, I played Jermaine again. I was like, yeah, sure do. So fun you get to do it again. He's like, poor guy, fought so hard to get in, just get bulldozed again. I'm like, oh my.
Yeah, I think he beat me all 3 times.
Oh, that's
because I played him. Because I think I played him. Yeah, I played him once in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Hold on, I might have beat him in the beginning of the year. Can you check that real quick? Because it's easier for you to check than me.
Yeah. What week do we know?
I would say week 4, maybe. Yeah,
4?
Because I think I started off with Kemp, then I played your son. No, I started off with your son, then I played Kemp, then I played you, then I played Bob. I think
it wasn't 4. Let's go to 5. Five. Yeah, five. He beat you handedly.
He beat me all 3 times. Yeah. Well,
Sheesh.
this ain't the third time. I'm just counting myself out of the
Yeah,
playoffs.
you sure did. Sheesh.
I mean, considering the all-time worst fantasy year I had in 4 leagues,
Yeah.
I'm just happy to have some type of success in one. And getting into play. Some teams, I mean, you know how around here we're spoiled as far as Pittsburgh fans. Getting into playoffs ain't good enough. But for some teams like your Houstons and your Clevelands and those teams that barely get it, that never got in, just
Right.
getting in is good enough for them. So that's like my little championship, you know. If I go any further, oh hell. But somehow, but all balls people hit on spot. And I'm like, did he peak too early? That's the only little bit of hope I can give myself, because if you look at all his players, the motherfucking bums of the bums hit hard. Like Quentin Johnston from the Chargers.
Well,
The
yeah, Bob's team
motherfucker
is
scored,
real interesting. Bob,
the motherfucker
admittingly,
scored
himself.
probably like 7 to 10 points all year. Play me, he drops 18. Zeke Elliott drops 30. I don't see all of that happening again. So that's
Yeah.
the only thing that gives me a little bit of hope. Like, he can't hit hard 2 weeks in a row, but he has the squad to do it. And he definitely does.
And it's weird because even Bob himself has said my team's fucking trash, man. Like I don't know, it's garbage. I'm like, well, you keep saying that, but you keep putting up 300. So
Yeah, his team to me is like Derrick Henry as the game goes on.
yeah,
I
right.
mean, like in the beginning, he might not have looked that strong, but as the weeks went on, he picked up steam and would start blowing cats out. I'm like, damn, Bob's a problem.
I think I had the worst week I've had all week or
All
all
year.
year, and
Yeah, I've
thank
never seen you not hit 200. Like,
yeah,
damn.
yeah. And once
Well,
again,
Jalen Hurts shit to bed, pretty much.
yeah, and I had 2 straight weeks of Noah Brown getting 0.
Yeah,
Um,
and Gabe,
yeah,
I'm so done with that dude. You know, like I mean,
yeah.
well, I'm done with him all. Period. And yeah, but even in my consies in the other league, I'm like,
Oh,
I just can't deal with that.
Interesting thing. I'm not sure why, but it's not
I
showing a
know I seen it. It was like all the consies said bye,
Yeah.
and
And I looked
then
in the
like
settings and I'm like, there's nothing. I don't think there's anything off here. I didn't touch anything.
no, but if you go to the week after that, they have them set
Yeah.
up to play, and I'm like, so what? They all get a bye?
Oh, you know what? Maybe because it's only 4 teams.
It's only 4 teams left. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay. All right. Never mind. Because I'm like, did I
But
fuck
if you
up?
go to the week after, so whoever
Okay.
is still playing, they just got to sit out a week, but they do got to pay attention to week 15 if they're interested in any of the getting the first pick.
Yeah. So before we kind of cover the week, yeah. So I beat the kid. Thank God to Tyreek Hill getting fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, and when he left, I was like, this is it. And then when he came back, I was like, what is you doing back in the game?
Listen, when I saw this sleeper alert come up, I'm like, oh no. Like I got real happy. And I was like, I want to go tell Tiff, but I don't want to tell Tiff because I don't want to fuck up. I don't want to put it out in the ether.
Get all too hot, too happy too soon.
Right, because that was pretty much my only. And I'm sitting here looking at Reed go because he had Reed and Hill.
Yeah,
go.
Reed
like
down too. I was like, damn.
And I'm sitting here like, yo, calm the fuck down. Like, what are we doing here? But
I was rooting just as hard as you was for your team because I need, like I said, there's certain scenarios. I start doing the math, and I was like, yeah, if Kemp beats Daddy and you beat your son, and then the Ballers dude, he was already set to be beat. Yeah. And I just looked at pretty much, and then I seen the dude Meachhead was already out of it. So I'm like, I just need 4 teams to score less than me or to have a worse record. Two teams had worse records. They were 5-9, and then the 2 other 6-8 teams, I outscored them. somehow. And I was just like,
my thing is because I wanted to buy, and because Taylor, he won, that made me have to be in a situation where I
yeah,
had
like if you
to.
would have lost, Bob would have jumped in there and grabbed a buy, huh?
Yeah, and I would have been in third.
Yep. Yep.
Because Bob would have outscored me, and obviously he was 8-5, I was 9-4, me and Taylor were 9-4, so Taylor won, he gets booted up, and then Bob takes my. So I'm sitting here like, who would have thought this would have came down to this? But okay.
If you would have never heard the end of it from your son, he'd have been like, yeah, he would have been happy. If he would have even understood he put you out, but he would have been happy as well.
Interestingly enough, I asked him, I was like, because I'm like just talking a little bit of shit like this morning and whatever. He didn't even care. I'm like,
that's what I'm saying. I was like,
damn, you're not even a little bit sour. He's like, no. I'm like, fuck.
That's what I was thinking to myself. Like, do you even know he got you by the ropes or got you on the coals and the short and curly? I was like, I don't think he even cares or acknowledges it. So that's what I'm saying. I'm glad I got in. I'm not saying that he didn't deserve to, but it's like, at least I care. I care very much.
Yeah. And once again, first year, kind of, now he got the first year under his belt, kind of see how it goes from there. See if he wants to keep doing it. That's a question for the off season. But
and then the Kemp guy, I think he stopped paying attention because I texted him earlier and I was just like, I don't know how. With losing records, we both got in. I was like, let's make some noise. And he texts back about 20 minutes later, was like, you bullshitting. Like he didn't even know. I was like, yes, look, you look at the standings. He was like, oh my God, I got in. So, he's pumped too. Can't believe we even got in. So, and I think he plays Timmy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the one thing I will say to all the folks that have buys, pay attention. Even though you have a bye week, pay attention. This is because I will tell you in this league, obviously the eliminated teams are locked, so they can't do anything. There's no adding, subtracting. You don't get a part in that play. So pay attention to you if you do the waiver priority. Pay attention because even if you're, let's say you're number 5 on the docket and 1, 2, 3, 4 are the people that are eliminated. Well, guess what? You're actually now number 1.
Number 1, yeah.
So pay attention to that. Make moves if you have to. I'm not advocating being a dick, but hey, sometimes.
Well, I mean, one thing I was glad at that when I got in is that I outscored the ballers, dude. So you didn't have to tweak or tinker or anything. So I naturally.
Yeah, I was glad about that too, because I'm like, I'm really not trying to fucking go in here and move the shit around. Like,
yeah, glad I didn't have to tinker. Another thing, I've noticed in certain leagues in years past, you want to pay attention to how your team scores during the bye week because I've had unfortunate events where my team went fucking ham sandwich on that bye week. And I didn't get a chance to really use the points. And then the next week, I got beat because I'm almost peaked too early. So not saying pay attention just to see if your team peaked too early, but if they score okay, that's probably not a bad sign. It's probably good that they waited. They're going to wait till the week after when you got all the chips on the line to go crazy. Because I've definitely had that happen where my team went crazy the week that I was on the bye, but I didn't get a chance to get any of those points. It's crazy.
Anything super noteworthy for the week that was?
Justin Jefferson owners, if you somehow made the playoffs holding on to that guy and you tried him out there the witching hour week to get in the playoffs, I know you next time his name floats during the draft, I'm pretty sure everybody that got Justin Jefferson this year is not drafting him next year. They're going to probably stay away from him because the way he treated them this year. I mean, he got one pass and he got hit and it didn't even look that vicious. And
no,
I
I mean,
mean, he got hit pretty hard across. It's just, I don't know.
I think it was more location than like velocity.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. For those of you, that's trotting them out, or somehow you made the playoffs, because most of the time, if you drafted Justin Jefferson, you probably didn't recuperate from that unless you picked up a Puka Nakua off the waiver wire or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's not saying it's impossible to recover from, but trust me, from a Nick Chubb owner that went down, and it's kind of hard. I mean, never got right.
Well, I mean, I'm an Eckler owner, and that basically he wasn't there for 6 weeks, and he barely showed up for about the other 8.
Yeah, when they started talking about fucking rotating them, I was like, dang, what the hell is going on here?
Well, apparently there were some repercussions to that, so that's interesting to see.
Yeah. The only significant other news to me really is Herbert. So those any skills position players, if you're counting on Easton Stick, or whatever the hell this guy's name is, good luck to you.
Yeah.
But this has been a year to back up quarterback, though. I mean, Browning.
Yeah, but you know what, man? It sucks for me because once again, I traded for Palmer, and now it's like
Timmy finally fucking
right.
You got a condom sticking out your ass, a used condom because he got you.
Yeah, that's the bad beat right there, man.
Oh, he got you as many times as you got him. He finally got you back.
Yeah. I know there's a whole bunch of controversy over the whole Mahomes thing. I have no problem with it.
I mean, Kadarius Toney is one dumbass receiver. I tell you that. And he's got the dropsy hands. I mean, that dude has the potential to be so much better, but he definitely looks like a guy that's more worried about hanging in the corner and putting gold grills in his front. He doesn't study film. He just tries to show up and play. Yeah, if he would dedicate himself a little bit, he could be a great player. But he's a cerebral rise. He's a pretty dumb player.
Yeah, but I have no problem with Mahomes kind of losing his shit.
I mean, people was like, "Oh, he's acting like a little kid or whatever." I mean, I like the passion and the fire. Yeah, and they was like, "Oh, he embarrassed himself," and I don't think so. Not really.
No, not at all. He's fiery. There's nothing wrong with that. If anything,
I mean, a lot of the shows and the ESPNs, they was like, "Oh, well, he had so many calls go his way," and I thought about it. Yeah, he did. He has had a lot of calls go his way. So, I mean,
cool. But what does that mean? You don't
can't tell him that he can't get emotional over it.
Right?
Yeah, like you can't tell him he can't get emotional. I mean,
right?
Oh well.
That's the thing that annoyed me with all these pundits saying this, that, and the other. I'm like,
well, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Imagine if he didn't do anything and he was stoic faced on the sideline when the shit happened. They'd be like, "Oh, he don't give a fuck." Right. So which one is it?
You can't win.
Yeah.
Nothing else was really like kind of mind bending on Sunday.
No, I mean, I thought the Eagles would be way more competitive, but
yeah, I don't know what's going on there. That's worrisome a little bit.
Yeah. It's like, did San Fran really put I ain't gonna say the blueprint because you can put the blueprint out all you want, but if you don't got the personnel to do what the fuck San Fran did, then it doesn't matter what blueprint you got out there. If you ain't got the teammates to do it, then you can't shut them down. But I don't know.
And I thought it was gonna be. I was like, oh my god, finally he doesn't play in the rain. Yeah, he's gonna go fucking ham. And it was like, yeah, hard no.
He said a hard no. Yeah, it seemed like every time they were getting going, you sitting because I remember I got Jalen Hurts and Brown too, and I'm sitting up here like, okay, he's gonna put it in the end zone, and then something stupid like a Devontae Smith fumble or some goofy turnover.
AJ Brown fumble.
What the fuck? It was like every time that they was getting going and they was just about to cross the 20 to start scoring, some goofy shit happened. And then it was just like, okay, it's Dallas's ball again. Like Dallas had the ball the whole game.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny because people are like, is it finally Dallas's year? No, it's not.
No, I don't anoint Dallas that quickly. I never do no shit like that.
Mm.
Dallas is gonna be Dallas. They're gonna get in them playoffs and they're gonna crumble like they always do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you take CD away from that team. What do you have? Don't worry, I'll wait.
And
You know.
they go into every year with that same line. It's like in today's NFL, you need two receivers. You need both receivers to take pressure off each other. That's why Buffalo ain't gonna never go nowhere because it's Stephon Diggs. And once you find a way to take him out of the game, who else is stepping up? It ain't Gabe the motherfucking babe, it tell you that.
I mean, it's Kincaid, but yeah, I get it. He's just a tight end.
Mm-hmm.
All
Kincaid
right.
can't touch the field.
Yeah. What was it? Was that the Cleveland and
Jacksonville?
no? That's this week. No, it's
No,
Baltimore.
Cleveland
No,
and
it was
Jacksonville.
Cleveland, Jacksonville. That was a bit of a back and forth affair. Yeah.
Yeah, they were going at it.
Yeah.
I know right after that game, I noticed that the coach, that their coach is like the Stefanski dude. He's like
Yeah.
real stoic. He doesn't really show emotion. He was smiling like hell on that sideline. I was like, dang, is this the happiest he's been? And then as soon as that game was over, immediately after that game was over, dude was like, Joe Flacco's our starter for the rest of the year. Like, fuck, he's better than fucking Deshaun Watson.
Dude,
Like,
he is. Statistically, he absolutely is.
yeah, I mean, you find no Joker. I know no Joker was like, man, I ain't had 2 touchdowns ever in a game. Yeah, he made all of them look a lot better.
Yeah, it's super weird. I don't get it. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'd be so embarrassed like as another quarterback on a team seeing from the couch Flacco.
Yeah,
Like,
come in
hey,
and just outperform the hell out of you.
right, like week 12. Hey, what are you doing? I was getting hammered at the bar. You want to come play football? You guys gonna pay me?
Yeah,
Fuck it. All right. Yeah, we're gonna do a thing. I'll grow my beard out again.
you
And then
need time
comes
to
in
look at the
and
playbook. Meanwhile, Deshaun Watson been going over that same playbook since training camp, and he still couldn't get
it's because his beanhead ass can't fucking read.
it. Crazy.
Mm. Anything else you want to get into this week?
No, let's turn the page. Let's get it. Let's get it
Okay.
going.
God. Thursday, it's the Chargers against the Raiders. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh, one quick thing before we get into that. Any waiver wire, anybody that's catching their eye out there? I don't see nobody.
Um,
If Josh Jacobs don't play, I think that's Zamir White.
Zamir White. No, I wouldn't even play with that.
Mm-hmm.
In a regular league or our league?
Either or.
Okay. Dalton Schultz is on our waiver.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell is wrong with Timmy?
He's fucking Timmy. That's what's wrong with Timmy. Demarcus Robinson is on there. I don't know. We'll see about that. He's on a bit of
I
a.
thought about adding him last week, but then I was just like, that's chasing the points. So I kind of just left him there.
Yeah, but it's 2 weeks in a row where he's kind of.
Yeah. Now it's a bigger case for it. Yeah.
Yeah, and we were completely wrong about Cooper Kupp, so I apologize, Mr. Kupp.
I told you, I would start him over certain people. I would still try them out, but
Yeah.
I think he was gonna come for the 100 and the top.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look here. Let's see what else is on this wire. I know it's pretty bare, like it always is. I mean, Flacco is literally on the wire. I mean, in the playoffs, Jesus Christ, don't do that to yourself.
Yeah, I don't know if you ain't got your quarterback set. I don't even know if you would be in.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, Tutu's sitting out there, but he has a concussion, so who knows what's happening there? And realistically, who knows how much of is it Demarcus Robinson? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Demarcus Robinson. Who knows how much of his play is coming because of Atwell. We talked about that Tillman kid. I mean, what did he do last week? A bunch of fucking all. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he didn't do nothing. I think he had one
Yeah,
step.
not much there. Let's look at the running backs here. It's our both of our babies' daddies. Cordero Patterson. Huh. That's really about it. I mean, Delvin Cook if you hate yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Logan Thomas. He has a really, really plus matchup, but he's lost all with Howell back there. I got no faith.
Mm.
Juwan Johnson, last year's sweetheart. No.
Yeah. I remember last year, you would not let that man score for you.
I
He just
wouldn't.
kept scoring every week, and you just kept saying, man, no.
Yep.
He proved it to you week in and week out, and you would not stop
Sure did.
him.
Yep, he was my bench bitch, and that was great. Mm. Oh, jeez. What a dummy.
Yeah, so let's get in the matchups. Okay. Thursday,
Chargers, Raiders.
quarterback, Aiden O'Connell and Easton Stick.
What a fucking name.
I know the one dude, he was like, what world are we living in when we're talking about Easton Stick? He said, those words have never been uttered ever. The word
You know, that's
Easton
actually a
Stick.
hockey. That's actually a hockey stick maker. Easton.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know
Yeah.
what the fuck it meant. I'm like, who
Yeah.
named the child Easton? Oh, so
Yeah.
it must have been a hockey loving dad. I tell you that.
Something.
Mm. Okay. Aiden O'Connell, of course.
Can you trust anybody on the Chargers right now? I know Eckler did Eckler things, sorta, last week, which, good. You make my heart happy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Apparently you need someone to fire your ass up to get you to play football correctly.
I mean, fantasy players, I would consider playing in a desperate pinch. Yes, Eckler, of course. Can't sit Keenan Allen down.
I mean, he may be setting himself down. I don't know if he's going to go.
Oh, for real? He's hurt?
Yeah.
Oh. Everett, I got the tight end, but I have no faith in Easton. I ain't gonna say I ain't got no faith. I just don't have no tape. I don't know what he does.
Right. He looked good at the second half, but that means nothing.
He could have been just reacting off of, just being in the game. But then when they put in the game plan, it could be something totally different.
Mm-hmm.
So, out of the two quarterbacks, Aiden O'Connell, I would guess, would be the best one out of the two because he has more tape and I guess he has more experience. Top fantasy scorer in this game, Devontae, probably. I don't know if Jacobs is going.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on it, honestly. The way he was limping, and he didn't practice today, which not really super surprised, but it is basically like the Friday practice today. So
yeah,
I wouldn't count on him going.
So
same with Keenan.
Maybe Jacoby Myers, Keenan Allen. It would be Devontae, Keenan Allen if he's playing. Then still want to stay Eckler. I don't know. He still got.
I'm going number one's going to be Eckler for me. Because literally the whole offense, he may even punt the ball. Like the whole offense is
they're going
going
to
through
condense
Eckler.
the offense down to just it's going to be an Eckler based offense.
Especially if Keenan's out, shit. And I get it. Everyone's going to focus on Eckler. I get it, but he's not just a running back. He's
He's a pass catcher. He's a
You know,
modern day.
you
He's got
can't cover him all the time. Like he can do something. And
yeah.
if you unlock the motherfucker, like if you stop putting him in situations where it's like, hey, there's 8 in the box, let's run up the middle. What? Stop
Yeah.
it.
They need to treat him more like Cam Kamara. They need to just get him out, do him
They
like that.
used to, man. They fucking used to.
Yeah. So I don't know what
Like
the hell.
that's the trippy thing about it. It's like you use this dude the way he should have been used, and you're like, hey, let's change it. Why? Reasons.
We trying something new.
Right. But like everyone liked what you used to make. I get it. But like, what if we do something completely different? They make like that. It's like, okay, you
I
burn
make
it.
my famous chili, right? And everybody comes from miles to get a bowl of this famous chili. And I just change it up. I'm
And
like,
you
hey,
bring out
let's raise
spaghetti.
it
They're like, the fuck?
up. Like, man, we trying something new. See if
You
we can get
break it.
the
They come out there. You get a can opener. You're opening up Hormel. It's like
he said Hormel chili.
you're fucking heating it with a lighter. You're not even putting it in the microwave. You're just heating it with a lighter like it's a fucking crack.
He fucking turned into Hormel, but yeah. I still say Devontae. Like I said, Keenan if he's playing, but no, I would go Eckler, then Keenan if he's playing, then Jacoby Myers, and then if Jacobs play, it would be Jacobs.
Yeah, I don't count on Keenan or Eckler. I mean, I feel better about Keenan than, or I'm sorry, or Jacobs. I feel better about Keenan. I don't think there's a chance Jacobs goes. Like,
Yeah,
did you see him on the sideline? Like, it did not look good.
I didn't. No, I just
Yeah,
heard.
he was like dragging his leg basically.
Well, you see what happened with what's his name from the Jaguars. This motherfucker was going on a 4-week. He did a Cooper Cup. He was supposed to be going on IR, and then he playing the next week. I'm like, the fuck?
I get it, but this is like a 3-day turnaround or 4-day turnaround. I mean, that's
you don't even got Sunday. Yeah, you can't even get Sunday. Yeah.
Okay. But I will say, Eckler feels like he gets an upgrade.
Is there anybody on your squad, being that you have a bye? Is there anybody on your squad that you felt queasy about this week, and you glad that you don't got to try them out there this week?
Noah Brown. Now I get he was coming off of an injury, then he played the Jets the next week, so I get it. But
yeah, Tank not clearing the concussion protocol.
That's a worry too. I mean, but the thing is, cool, great, wonderful, grand. But the problem is, Tank has been gone for 2 weeks now. You mean to tell me like you couldn't get a catch?
He said, "Get a catch for -2 yards at least."
Right, like do something. Like you have just disappeared.
That's what I don't understand about Bobby Trees either. It's like he's been gone, and it's like you would think that the usage for Bobby Trees would go up.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean Stroud was just kept going to Nico Collins, and then even Collins went down.
And now Nico is hurt.
Yeah, and Noah Brown still didn't get a catch. I don't understand that.
I don't know if Nico is going to be. I don't know if Nico's going to be okay because he re-aggravated the same calf injury that took him out.
Yeah, I think he went down in like the first quarter, and you would think for the rest of the game, Noah Brown would have got peppered.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. It's actually a really good question. I like that.
Who did he even throw to? Like, I don't
fucking know. Not many.
Schultz wasn't there. I mean, like, who was he throwing it to? He wasn't that Mechie kid because I've been watching him. I'm thinking he gonna blow up, but he won't blow up. Yeah, he actually got hurt throwing it to that Mechie kid.
Um, ironically enough, I'd like to see Moss play this week, but going against the
Yeah,
Steelers.
against the dumbass Steelers. Yeah,
Yeah.
but they saying that Taylor might suit up. So, and then by the time you play the next week, Taylor might be healthy.
Yeah. And cool. I mean, I didn't have to invest any, waiver priority for him, so it's a bit of a, okay, cool, whatever. You
Yeah,
literally did nothing for me for the 2 weeks that you could have done something for me. Luckily, well, not luckily, I lost the one game and damn near lost the secondary game. Not saying it's because of you, but motherfucker, you didn't help. So,
yeah, yeah.
um, kind of went back to the Zach Moss that we all kind of thought he was.
The one that was in Buffalo.
Yeah, and it's like did you blow your load already, bub, or what? What's up, man? So yeah, I don't know what to fucking think there. I'm almost glad to hear Taylor's going to come back potentially early, so I can just not deal with that decision.
Yeah,
Because I just don't want to do it. Like that's not enjoyable. That was not fun.
yeah. I bet it wasn't. Yeah. Well, all right.
All right, let's get to Saturday games now. We got a triple header on Saturday because I don't fucking know reasons, I guess.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna have something to do this Saturday.
Yeah,
Besides
there you
my
go.
laundry. Besides my laundry, I got something to do.
Well, the early game is Minnesota at Cincy.
Dang, you see how fast that Josh Dobbs train fucking came to a halt?
You see how bad he was looking with his
Yeah.
fucking no hair growing ass? Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, like when he first got there, most teams, man, they want you to find the superstars and get them the ball. That's all you need to do. And when he first got there, he was getting the ball to Addison. He was getting it to Hawkinson, and he was getting it to running backs, and he got it to the occasional receiver. He even got it to Brandon Powell a couple of times. Then he just stopped. Like I think it took damn near to the second quarter before Hawkinson got his first catch. And trust me, I got Hawkinson, so I'm looking like, damn. And that game was 0-0 until the last minute. Like,
yeah, that was a weird fucking situation.
Yeah. So how do you not get it to your star?
I don't think he can, and I think this is why he isn't a starter in the league. Like,
remember we talked about that backup shit. You only look good for so long before teams catch up to your mannerisms and your habits, and then they fucking shut you down.
yeah, I mean, it makes sense why he can't. Like, no one's like, oh, we want you to start. It's like you're competent enough. Like you are. Who did we call ham salad? Was that Adam Thielen?
No, I used to call Minshew.
Oh, Minshew. Yeah, Minshew is ham salad.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so he's ham
I mean,
salad.
those backup quarterbacks, they're all fine and dandy, and they're the greatest things in sliced bread. And then eventually they get exposed of why they're not a franchise quarterback.
Yeah. And it sucks because like it seems like it's a nice story and fun and great, and that's good. That's good, but like you don't win games with your story, friend.
Yeah, you sure as hell don't.
Like
That D back, that when you throw that ball to the wrong area, that D back that's about to pick it off, he don't stop and say, "But the man has a cute story," so he drops the damn interception.
right.
No.
So I got a few little points here. Is Jake Browning good? Or did we just talk about Dobbs and is he like the next kind of Dobbs-esque player?
Yet to be determined. I mean, they only got 2 weeks of film on him.
Yeah.
And somehow he lost to the fucking Steelers. I don't know how you lose to them when Bailey Zappi lit him the fuck up.
Very carefully.
He looks like he's working the system. And then A lot of those times, that's what they're doing. They don't have the ability to really step out and improvise and make their own calls. So once
Okay.
a team attacks the system and forces that quarterback to improv and to come up off the system and make a read on their own, that's when they show their weaknesses. So
Okay.
far, I guess they haven't caught up to whatever system he's in and running and what his first read is and stuff like that because I don't recall Jamar Chase doing too much. I mean, Higgins did a little bit, but
Yeah.
he's still utilizing his tight ends. That Tanner Hudson dude he keeps scoring. So,
What about
um,
that young kid? Fucking oh god, the backup to Mixon. I can't think of his name.
Chase Brown, he looks
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
he looks good.
You wonder if they actually finally have a secondary back to
Like a
spell with
compliment
Mixon
to
a little bit.
Mixon, yeah. Because Mixon's been the workhorse for quite some time. They
Which
never
is
had they had
which
P Ryan before he went to Denver. I remember they
right.
kind of yeah.
But Mixon is always trying his best to get hurt, and somehow or another he hasn't really done that this year, which is weird because he's carried the full load. So it's almost like, are you better if you just are always on the field, or what's up? Like I don't get it.
I don't know.
All right, so I do have a question here, and it kind of works out because it's back to back. Who is a bigger bust pick this year, JJ or Eckler?
I'm gonna say JJ because he's been out longer. I mean, Eckler giving you zeros or under 10 points is still better than him just flat out not giving you nothing week in and week out, and you don't even have any hope that he's going to score.
So here,
He should
okay.
stand wait.
Well, here's my retort. Because you could have picked somebody up in place of him. Now, it may not obviously be on JJ's level, but I feel like getting something that you expect out of a lower tiered player is better than vastly underperforming for a star.
Hmm.
And it may be like recency bias or maybe just biased on my side because I have him, but I kind of feel like I would have
I'm
rather.
saying he's actually won you some games, and he has produced. I mean, those games at JJ has just been flat
Yeah.
zero. Like, no hope, none at all. But as far as a star, supposedly star that underperforms week in and week out, I know that all too well with Jerry Judy every week. And they project him very high every week just to further tempt you to start him.
You
It's
just
like,
called Jerry Judy a star?
that's how they project him. If you look at his projections week in and week out, I remember at the beginning of the year, they was projecting him to do for 16 plus a game. And then it finally slowly start coming down. Now it's about 10 a game. They still project him. And it's like, you just sit there and you're like, I can't sit that on the bench. When you should have. That man had 3 points this last week. I'm like, 3 points for a fucking receiver? Damn. Yeah, and the very next week, they got him projected high as hell. I'm not saying he's a full blown star, but I'm saying they are projecting him for high points every week. And
Yeah, fair.
it's like they do the Gabe. It's like I bet you look at Gabe's projection, bet you it's 10 plus.
Shut your whore mouth. I think we already kind of covered the last little point. I was going to say is Mullins an upgrade, but that's to be seen. But
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
out of the two quarterbacks, I would take Browning. I think he would have the better fantasy performance because, like you said, the jury's still out on Mullins.
yeah.
Who's the top performer in this game?
It's going to be Chase. Well, I'm going Mixon actually.
I'm gonna go with Mixon first. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Mixon.
I don't know if Mullins is gonna be able to find JJ. I don't.
I'm going Hawkinson for number 2.
Yeah, because usually
you know,
a lot of new quarterbacks or
Yep.
backups or rookies, they they pepper their tight ends until they get comfortable enough to throw it outside the numbers.
I mean,
So,
and Madison's out probably for the playoffs, so or the fantasy playoffs at least. So, I
it's the
mean,
Ty Chandler dude, huh? He's up.
yeah, but he's not shit. So
Yeah, he's not an upgrade or anything like that.
yeah, so and just go chasing third, I guess. I mean,
Yeah, Chase, and then who knows what you got? They're going to force it to JJ if he plays.
yeah, and
Other teams know that.
yeah,
But you still got Addison, though. I mean, like,
yeah,
Addison,
but we just don't know what we have with Mullins. Like that's the thing. Like we have no idea what he can actually. It's not like he's been getting reps. It's he just came off IR, and it's like, all right, well, cool. So
yeah.
I don't know. That's probably going to be a real shitty game to have to endure. So I'm pretty happy I'm working.
Oh, yeah, you got to work on Saturdays.
Yeah, believe me, I am looking at these matchups there. I'm not sad about it.
He said, I'm not jealous.
Yeah. Um so Steelers of Colts is next.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Minshew's definitely the better quarterback, hands down. Even if Kenny Pickett was playing, Minshew's the better quarterback.
Yep.
Definitely over Mitch. I don't. This is the shit I'm talking about that Mike Tomlin needs to be fired for because he waits too long to make significant decisions. You should be on and you should be moved on and on to Mason Rudolph at this point. What more do you need to see out of Mitch Trubisky? 4 more interceptions before you realize that this, like, how long did it take him to fire Matt Canada? Like, it's one of those things where he takes too long to make decisions that everybody in the world knows to make. Do this, and then the whole crowd says, do this, and he still waits another couple weeks before he do it. And it's like, what the fuck? So, we don't have to talk about the quarterbacks. Okay. Top performer in this game? Pittman.
Yep.
Number 2.
No.
He said no.
You
Number
can't
2 is either
you
the Colts
can't
running
make
back.
me.
The Colts running back. Number 3 got Jalen Warren, I guess.
There's only 2, man. There's not. Like
the
that's the
down
thing.
kid is fell off significantly. He is down all of a sudden. Like, what happened to him?
Yeah. Once again, one of those dumb things where it's like, hey, you have this other stud. Nah.
Yeah,
I don't want to win games. I ain't no bitch.
That's the Tampa Bay Mike Evans treatment, where it's like, okay, you got a star that's on the other side that's been it's been consistent. Fuck Godwin.
Yeah.
We'll go with Mike Evans over and over and over. We're good.
Well, with that being said, though, at least in Tampa Bay, that shit works. So,
yeah. True.
But Mike Evans is also a superhuman. So, yeah, this game's gonna be terrible. Absolutely miserable. I once again, thank God, I'm working.
Yeah.
Very happy.
Yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else for you.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. Oh no. Oh, well, hold on. I'll be done by this one. So, Denver at Lions. So few little things. Is Denver like the least exciting team in the league?
They really are. They're like there was like Steelers 2.0, like early in the Steelers where they were somehow winning games, but the ugliest way you can win them. And they have continued to do it. Yeah.
This is like Denver is like eating vanilla ice cream with like vanilla sauce.
Like so vanilla. Yeah.
Just boring as shit. Like it's just there's nothing about it that's
nothing exciting.
no.
Just ugh.
Better quarterback here, of course, is Goff.
He needs to get his shit together because
Well, I mean, I just
I
know he doesn't play well outside. He just doesn't. I don't know why. He has a
well he
problem
needs
with
to
the
he needs to stop being such a pussy. Like
outdoors. He is an indoor cat, as they joke. He is a domesticated indoor cat.
yeah,
Um,
but
hmm. And we had it wrong as far as top scorers last week. It was the Gibbs fella that I
yeah,
thought Monty was going to go ham because he was playing his old team. Monty
yeah,
barely showed up. I was like, what?
yeah.
So, okay.
Well,
Um,
when you have like that dual back set, it's super hard. I feel to kind of
get going.
because it's really you're gonna ride that hot hand, and if one of them come out and they're firing, then they're gonna get the rock. It's simple as that.
Yeah. Who had a bad game? I think still say top performer probably would be either one of the Detroit backs. I'm trying to think. I know the Sun guy had a terrible game last time,
Yeah,
but I don't know if he consistently does that. He
he
usually
does not.
scores. Yeah, so I'm gonna say Sun God is number one.
Yeah,
Gibbs or Monty. Mm. Until proven otherwise, I'm gonna have to go Gibbs, then Monty, then Sutton, then Williams last. No, Laporta. God damn, Porter. I'm gonna go Sutton and then Laporta, and then that's it. Yeah, fuck Williams. He's like I said, he's the most overhyped, slow ass back that I know. Like they hype him up so much, and he has no production to stand behind it.
well, number one, I'm going Sutton.
Damn. Okay. Then I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to throw to stay in it. Yeah.
So Detroit's defense is completely fell off.
They were solid as hell at
And
the beginning of the year.
and all Sutton does apparently is just catch touchdowns. So I'm going with him. Easy matchup. Seemingly you're on this continuous touchdown streak. So hey, hot hand, ride it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Sun God and then Monty. No, I'm going Sun God, Laporta, Monty.
No Gibbs.
And I mean,
Or you think they alternate week to week performances?
it kind of feels like that's what they do. Yeah, a little bit.
Kinda, yeah. Seem like
Um,
they both don't get off. It's either one or the other.
right.
Yeah.
I guess I would go. God. Fuck it. I'm not doing a fourth.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you're not doing a fifth, right?
Or that too. It's fine.
No,
Numbers are in
you said Sutton, then you said
I know.
Look, huh?
Laporta, then Monty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Numbers are inconsequential, man. It's fine. It's
All
fine.
right.
Okay. Good. Now we're out of Saturday's weird playoff game things. Oh God. Ugh. Ugh. Giants at the New Orleans Saints. Eesh. God.
Who is
Like,
the better quarterback, Carr or
oh.
fucking DeVito?
No, Danny DeVito's better. Absolutely better.
Yeah, car is fucking
like pretty
cool.
easy.
He will not give up the controls.
Well, he won't. I mean, that's because
Like somebody that's playing Madden, right? And you got a bunch of people over to play Madden, and because it's his system, he's getting blown out. He's getting 21, and he won't give up the sticks. It's like you can't kick him out of his own house, so it's like you got to keep letting him play.
yeah.
He keeps getting 21 over and over. But all right, top performer, Cam.
Yeah. Next.
I'm still say Olave and then Saquon.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting Saquon's there.
Yeah.
Oh god, this is like the Who the Fuck Cares Bowl. I'm going Cam. I'm going Cam, Saquon, Olave.
Yeah, that might be the better order. Yeah,
There's no trust because you can't sit there and say you have no trust in Carr and then put Olave over.
true.
You know,
But see, like, it's just like I said, he's just consistent, but he's never crazily out of it. Yeah,
because he can't because he has a fucking jugs machine throwing him that's like malfunctioning.
Yeah.
It's a jugs machine that's fucking. It's a jugs machine that's not calibrated.
He said the jugs machines is malfunctioning. That just shoot balls all over the place. Can't go too far.
Like, how bad does New Orleans feel? Like, we gave fucking Carr the bag, and it's like, I would have literally been better if I literally gave a car the quarterback. Like,
he said a Toyota be out there like, what?
Just shoot it out the fucking muffler. Just peel out and hope for the best.
Oh shit!
Jesus Christ. Okay. Chicago at Cleveland. Cool.
Who's the better quarterback here, Fields or fucking Flacco?
Oh God.
That's like saying who's uglier, fucking Rosie O'Donnell or fucking Whoopi Goldberg or some shit, and you like, oh, whoa.
Yeah, they're both hideous. My God. Oh shit. All right, where they're at?
Wise. Well, no, because Joe just threw for 3 touchdowns, no picks, and then Fields got that running ability, so it's like, oh man.
Oh God, I'm gonna say Flacco.
Yeah, I think I would take my chances with Flacco because he's more polished. I mean, I understand he's old as hell, but he did win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
2020 fucking 3. Jesus. Okay. Anyway. You know what? Here's what's interesting. Honestly, this game is going to come down to either Moore or Cooper. That's what it's going to come down to.
One of the two. So, my first
I'm going Cooper than Moore.
Okay. I'm going Moore than Cooper. But go ahead. Anything else?
No, not really. I know Komet fell into the end zone.
Yeah, you called that out. You was like, yeah, don't get Komet's there. And I was just like, but yeah.
Oh, don't worry. He hit his quota. He won't do shit for the next 3 weeks.
So that dude came in and he got his hours to qualify for FMLA, and now he's out for the rest of 6 weeks.
he pulled a me.
And I know I said job. It was people that came in it was like Talita and a couple other. They knew just how many hours they had to work. They would come in, work like 2-3 weeks straight, and then they're gone for at least another 4 months, and then they would come back in, do like 2 more weeks. and they're gone. It was like, man, they some bad motherfuckers, yo.
What a
I just,
scam.
I just didn't understand how you could survive. Like you had to have another job. Like your income, like how would you? Because you
Oh yeah,
weren't once you
there's
exhausted
an
all
under.
your time. Like how you're not getting paid?
No, yeah, there's absolutely another way they're being funded.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
yeah,
whether it be legal or illegal, whatever.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing else there. Like you.
No
I
Hunt.
mean,
I
maybe,
would go with Ford. Maybe thinking about Ford. That's about it.
but they're just kissing sisters at that point. Like it's the same thing. It's always been the thing with Hunt when he's been in Cleveland. There's always someone else there,
Yeah.
so you're never going to be the workhorse.
You sound like being married to a pimp. Like he's always has eyes for somebody else. Like
Yeah,
you never can get a good commitment out of him.
you're always the bottom bitch every time.
Oh shit.
Mm. Yeah, this is going to be another ugly game. Two bad teams. Um, yeah, Flacco's a fun
Ooh,
story, but
yeah,
he's also like what 38, 39.
yeah. He's definitely approaching 40. I
So
put money on it.
like you're not a kicker. Like you can't survive. Like you've yet to really get laid. You haven't got the wood laid into you yet.
Yeah,
Um,
it's coming.
take that big hit, and you're like, oh shit, this is why I retired. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
That's
It's
why you did
coming.
that. I don't know if it's gonna happen in this game, but this is another who the
Cleveland's
fuck
defense.
cares.
Yeah, Cleveland's defense is no joke. So
Yeah.
I mean, they're not impenetrable. We discussed that. I don't think no defense is, but
Uh-uh.
they're up there in the
But
probably the top 5, 10 in the league.
Fields really what really gets his dick hard is making mistakes. So this is not the team to
Yeah,
make
I
mistakes against.
guarantee you he's gonna scramble and fumble the ball once or
Yeah.
maybe even twice.
Oh Jesus H Christ! What the fuck is with these? Like, is there just so many bad teams this year? Because the next game is Atlanta at Carolina.
Oh my god. Two teams from the worst division in football. Like the leader of the division has a losing record. I think they're
Yeah,
6 and 7.
yeah, absolutely.
God damn. Let's hurry up and get past this one.
Yeah, can we just skip it? I'm good with that.
Ritter's better quarterback. Um, top scorers, B. John,
And Chuba.
Chuba. I was about to say that is it.
Yeah.
B. John and Chuba. Maybe
All
Drake
right.
London. He's been showing the fuck up. He went ham sandwiches last week.
Yeah, but I.
Has no consistency. But if I had a third, I would put him in there.
Yeah. All right. Tampa
I would
Bay.
actually put him before Chuba. So I would go
Really?
B. John, Drake, and then Chuba. Mm-hmm.
Fucking gross. All right.
All right, let's move.
It's actually funny enough. The actual note I put at the bottom of that game was gross. Swear to God. That was my only fucking yeah. Tampa Bay at Green Bay.
Tampa at Green Bay. Okay. Who's
I mean,
the better quarterback here?
Baker.
Baker?
Yeah. Just because seasoned. That's all.
Yeah.
Seasoned, and he has that grit about him. Jordan Love looks like a bitch.
Yes, he does.
Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't. I don't know. Like, I feel like when he gets hit, he's like, "Ow!"
I think if Baker's that hold my beer type of dude, and Jordan Love's the dude holding his beer. So it's like, yeah, okay.
Jordan Love's holding his martini and shit. This fucking pina colada. Yeah, I mean, look, it's going to be Evans and White.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Evans, White, and that's about it. Because I don't trust. You can't. It's a roulette thing in Green Bay.
Yeah, they don't have the running back. Trust me, I got Aaron Jones, a sorry fucking ass.
Yep.
It's just if there was any receiver, it would be Jaden Reed, and that's about it. Because it seems
Which
like
is super weird because it was supposed to be
if they give
dogs.
him like reverses and like
Yeah.
they give him rushes and shit like that, so they give him different opportunities to touch the ball. So that's about the only reason why I would go, him. So like you said, Evans, White, and then possibly Jaden Reed.
Yeah. Just insert whatever wide out from Green Bay you want to put in there.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not trying to rush through these things, but there's also just we're not going to spend time on a matchup that doesn't dictate time to be spent on it. Sorry.
If it doesn't sound good, I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and beat my head over fucking Carolina and Atlanta. It's just
there's nothing to talk about.
yeah. Let's fast forward. I would play that game on fast forward if I could.
Yeah, legit. There may be like 3 cutaways from Scott Hansen to that. He may just skip the touchdowns. He's like, fuck it, I don't care. Jets at Miami. Oof. So
this is that Black Friday game, and the Jets play Miami tough as hell. I was thinking Miami was gonna light it up and go crazy, and I think the Jets even won that game.
I believe they did. When I saw this game, I immediately thought of you.
Yeah, because I was counting on Tua to fucking light it up, and he fucking went to shit the bed.
Yeah, and we don't really know what Hill's status is really going to be.
And you seen that offense just totally change. As soon as Hill went out, it was like they cut off 60% of their offense. It was just like Tua didn't even know who to go to. It was just like, damn, you do that other receivers. It became running back heavy. Mm-hmm. It became a chain and Mostert type of game right after when he went out. So
yeah, and I feel bad that you have to rely on Tua this week.
Okay. Well, yeah, maybe they play better in Miami. I don't know, because that last game was in the middle. I think it was in New York, and I think it might have been. I don't know if it was raining a little bit, but I think the weather had something to do with it. But hopefully, and yeah, you could say, oh yeah, Tyreek's gonna be sauced. Tyreek's a whole different animal. He's on a whole different level. There is no saucing him up.
Healthy Tyreek is on a whole different.
Yeah,
right.
There's no corner in the world that can cover that dude.
Right.
You cover him with one dude over top, and you cover him with one dude right in his face. And sometimes you can even throw in the third dude if you want to somehow cover him.
Yeah. He is very much cheat code.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like I said, I've seen just when he's there, and then when he left, and then when he came back in, the energy of the entire team fucking picked up. It was just like,
well, you think about it,
super fucking Dolphins. It was like they're just the regular Dolphins. When he gets in, they're the super Dolphins.
Well, from everything that he can do, he just attracts so much attention, so it gives everyone else a chance to actually play football.
Yeah.
When he's not there, it's like, oh, we're not good at this. Hold on. No.
Yeah. I mean, that dude changes the whole attitude of everybody. I mean, from the coaches to the staff when they sat there and said that, oh, well, he's up for the MVP if they don't give it to a quarterback, he is the true definition of MVP. I mean, if your team needs you that much, you're the most valuable player. I mean, and this dude's on his way to 2,000 yards, so I would say he's the most valuable player of the NFL. But they're not going to give it to him. They're going to give it to fucking Dak Prescott or some shit. But who knows?
That would be annoying.
They always give it to a quarterback. I think the only person that ever won it, I think, might have been a receiver one year. Might have been like a Calvin Johnson or something like that. Most of the time, it's a quarterback. All the time.
Well, let's go with the idea that Hill plays.
Okay.
Hill's won most
Dylon and
two.
Dylon and Dylon.
Yeah,
Hill. But go ahead. Hill.
I'm going Hill, Mostert, then A-Chain.
Anybody from the Jets?
No.
He said no. Yeah, I'm not naming any Jets either. Hill, Mostert, A-Chain, and if you really want to go deeper, you can go Waddle. But other than that,
Dylan Smythe.
He said, name the tight end that gets 1 catch 4 games. 1 catch every 4 games, Smythe. This might be his 1 catch.
Listen, hey, look, he'll catch it in the end zone and it'll give him 2 touchdowns just because. Yeah, but this is honestly, I feel like this is gonna be a super.
I gotta at least put Brees in there, man. Brees Hall. Brees
Okay.
or Wilson. Maybe not Wilson, but Brees. You gotta put Brees in there.
You don't, but okay.
You don't. But
It's the thing is, like, and I get it. You know, he catches the ball and cool, great. But your offense is so fucking inept.
But I'm not saying that he's gonna, somehow win the game. I'm just saying that from a fantasy perspective, he usually gets you some solid points most of the time. I would never sit him down. I don't think I could sit him down if I had him.
I would not be happy to start him.
When are you ever happy to start him? But you just do it. And
last year, I was very happy to start him because I kept fucking doing it. I did the same thing with Damian Williams, or not Damian Williams. What the fuck is his name? God, Houston's running back.
Damian Pierce.
Yeah, that guy. Very happy with them both. And this year they're like, no.
He said he looked at you, was like, no.
We're all set. We're not going to do that. And it's sad. Can you imagine how good Houston's offense would be if they actually had a running back that was
I don't understand. It's like he carried them when they had no offense, and now they fucking got an offense, and he can't find the running room. It's like, what kind of weird shit is that?
Because football is fucking stupid. All right, next. KC at New England. What God did we displease? I don't want to talk about it. Can we just go to the next game?
I know you heard the rumors about Belichick. They supposedly had already said they was moving on from him.
I think it's more than a rumor, man. I think it's more of a.
I think it's for real. I think Kraft. I'm not saying that Kraft thinks that the league has passed him by or players aren't reacting to him. It's just
but it's kind of definitely passed him by and players aren't listening to him.
Huh?
It's like, I know you're not saying that the league has passed him by and the players have not listened to him, but the league has definitely passed him by and the players aren't listening to him.
I just think that, definitely one of the greatest coaches. You can even put his name on that trophy. Instead of Vince Lombardi, it could be called the fucking Bill Belichick trophy.
Yeah.
The dude he has the respect.
Yeah.
He's definitely a bona fide winner. He's done more than any coach ever could have done. But I just think it's one of those mutual things where it's almost like a marriage that just, it's just not working out. Like, y'all have to move in different directions. I think they kind of did that with Tom Brady. They kind of pushed him out too. It was like, we know you still can play and you've done everything for us, but we just ain't meshing. You gotta move on, find somebody else new. And I think that's just where they're at. I mean, New England wants to, get a new fresh body, a new fresh face, like you said. And it's 2023. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure
at this point,
anywhere he wants. but it has to be a new setting. Like he has to get out of New England.
Yeah. I mean, nobody wants to deal with your cantankerous old man fucking interviews anymore. Like, I'm sorry, it's
Yeah.
a tired
Yeah,
old shtick. It's like,
he gotta. Like the shit was. I ain't gonna say it was cute, but the shit was fucking funny, a little bit humorous. Now
yeah,
it's just like you're just annoying. Now, like I mean,
yeah,
you can't elaborate a little bit. Like, come on,
yeah,
we're on to New England. I mean, we're on to Cincinnati. Like that shit is dumb now. Yeah, it's not funny anymore.
yeah. It's like, all right, now you're just a douche. Like,
Yeah,
it's kind of like the old man that like farts every now and then. It's like, ha 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 ha. Then he
yeah.
shits on himself, and you're like, get the fuck out of here.
He said, then he shits on himself. It's like, hey man, that shit is annoying. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, it just is. I don't know. And honestly, if I was him, I'd want to be out too. Like, you keep hanging around with Mac Jones, it's not gonna go well. It's not gonna go well. Like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna be remembered for these years, but like, don't tarnish your legacy at all. Just get the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
out.
and that's another thing. I think that it's a legacy thing where you let everybody remember you. Like you don't want people to say, "Oh, he was great," but you remembered him last. Like you don't want nobody to say,
Well, you
"But
know
do
what it
you?"
already is. Everyone already blamed Brady on his success, which obviously had a big part of it. Now he has this, and there's no success, and it's like, I mean, I'm not saying people were wrong, but like,
I mean, the relationship went hand in hand. I mean,
yeah,
he
it did.
provided those great defenses, and Tom Brady wasn't really a stat sheet light up type of person until he got Randy Moss there and Wes Welker, that undefeated team. But Tom Brady was just an efficient quarterback, but
Right,
he relied on that defense to, if he did make a mistake or he did take a risk, he had a defense that could bail him out. And
right.
they worked great together, but people always want to pit which one was more important and blah blah
Chicken
blah.
and the egg, man. You can't fucking do that. There's
But
Is there a Belichick without a Brady?
if there was a leg up in that conversation, it would be from Tom because Tom moved on and won another chip somewhere else. Bill
Sure
didn't.
did. Yeah.
Bill didn't. So yeah, he better get out before people start pointing fingers even harder. So yeah.
Yeah, and really, what else you got to fucking prove? Like, what are you doing? Just go. You're 70 years old. Go fucking just
Go take a. I mean, I've seen some documentaries or football lives of his, and he likes to go out on that boat and fish. Go do that shit all the time.
right, right.
Like,
Like, you don't have shit to do. You don't need to do anything. You
yeah,
have done it all. Like, literally have done it all. Like,
go visit some strip clubs or something. It look like you don't get no pussy. Just
right.
go do something. Shit.
You imagine him fucking lighting up at a fucking strip club, just like,
Girl all in his face, dancing, putting the ass, smacking it on his face, and he's like, lovely. Or he would just say one word like, thanks, or something like, you were like, what the fuck?
and he's sitting here looking at his phone, at fucking looking at TurboTax, like,
Oh man, I didn't even think about that when I said it, but yeah, him at the strip club would be the most weirdest shit ever.
it would borderline be uncomfortable.
Because even if he did start showing some emotion, then you would get scared. Like, can you imagine if his stoic ass and girls are dancing in front of him, and then he just starts going, "Yeah, baby," and smacking? She probably like, "Oh shit, this will kill me."
Yeah. This is true.
If he showed too much emotion, it's scary. Damn.
It's like, how many years has this been pent up?
Yeah. He looked like he turned into Jeffrey Dahmer at that point. You're like,
Right.
oh shit. Oh man. Double-edged sword there.
And that was the most interesting part about this game.
We just ran down his life and all of that shit. But okay, no need to discuss the quarterbacks. The top score here is Kelsey. Riche Rice. That's it.
Cool. All
Yeah.
right. Houston at Titans. Yeah, sorry, I have nothing to say. That game's gonna be fucking abysmal.
Yeah.
Um,
I might start my running backs because that game's going to be over quickly, and they're going to be running their asses off just to beat up the clock.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start Lair and motherfucking McKinnon.
Like that game is gonna be basically like a large mutant ant trying to fuck a regular size ant. But like nobody but no one's around to watch or care.
He said nobody is going to be amazed or anything.
No one's gonna write the stories. It's just gonna be like, okay,
Destroying destruction.
yes.
All right.
All right. Houston at Titans.
Titans.
I mean, honestly, this is all going to be about CJ Stroud then.
If CJ Stroud plays.
Who would have thought you'd say about a fucking rookie quarterback?
A rookie. I mean, this dude is. I don't care if he sit out the rest of the year. He's still the rookie of the year, in my opinion.
For sure, easily.
Yeah, without a doubt. Well, I mean,
look, if MVPs
second would be like Puka or some shit.
Yeah, fuck.
Or even Tate Dell before he went down.
Well, yeah, but I feel like that's a harder thing to kind of pull off because it's like your rookie is thrown to the rookie. They would have to like do like a dual thing.
Yeah.
But
if MVP, you would have to give CJ Stroud more credit for putting it there than the motherfucker just simply holding their hands out and catching it.
Well, here's what I would say. So if quarterbacks usually only get the MVPs, then if you got a rookie of the year and it's a quarterback and it's a tight race, it should not be a tight race. It should be an absolute boat, like just a boat race. Like Puka,
because most rookies of the year is almost never a quarterback. No rookie really gets it immediately.
Good luck seeing like you can barely get a rookie to be competent. Look at fucking what's his name in Carolina.
Yeah.
All set. Look at our second year quarterback. Woof.
Piece of shit.
Absolutely.
So
yeah.
Let's suppose CJ Stroud's not going. Who's the better quarterback out of Davis, Mills, and fucking Levis? Levis. I would give it to Levis.
Will Levis, I guess.
Yeah, I would go Levis. Top scorers. I mean, it's
Derek.
Yeah, Henry, Hop. I'm not touching anybody. It's all based off of.
I'm going Dalton Schultz because I think he's going to suit up.
Okay.
Because, new quarterback's best friend's tight end.
Tight end. Either of the Houston running backs. Singletary or Pierce? Or just the running back position of Houston?
I don't know, man.
You sounded like you just sat down on the toilet like after a long day. You was like, oh.
Look, man. It just fucking like seeing the fall from grace that Dameon Pierce has had, and then just knowing what Singletary actually is.
What he was, yeah.
It's like, what do you want to do? Get AIDS or cancer? Like,
he said, I'll take what's behind curtain number 2 for 300.
Right. Like, is suicide an option? Like, Jesus God almighty. Like, I'm not picking any of them. Fuck them both.
Okay.
I'm going to say Bobby Trees is going to show up, though.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Back the straight Lazarus in this bitch. Let's go.
You must got him, huh?
I do, but I'm not playing him.
That's what you did with Watson last week. This one was like, Watson is going to outscore Kelsey. I was like, God damn, this motherfucker. Just because he on your squad, he supposed to fucking go ham sandwich.
Yes, sir. No, it just feels like a Bobby treat. Like he hasn't done anything in a while.
Nothing.
Like he could
What
just
makes you think you gonna do something this week?
because Houston's defense isn't good, and they're just gonna give up points and give up points and give up points, and we don't know who Mills is gonna throw to. So
Yeah,
why not Bobby Trees?
yeah. I don't know. If Nico Collins is playing, I think he's gonna force it to him. But if
I don't
Nico
think
ain't
Nico's
playing,
playing. I think Nico's
yeah,
sitting. Because I mean, obviously, if Nico was playing, Nico would be number one. But
yeah,
I'm assuming he isn't in.
yeah. It has to be Bobby Trees and Schultz. I mean, who else is he gonna throw it to?
I mean, Noah Brown's there. I
Oh yeah,
think.
yeah, yeah. Like I don't know if he's. Yeah, it's just too many unknowns. It's the same thing with that Mullins kid in fucking in Minnesota. It's just too many unknowns with these new quarterbacks for us. Like you never know what they're gonna do.
It's gross, and I hate it, and I want the NFL to be better. Like I'm tired of talking about shitty games. Okay, so that's the 1 o'clock docket. So we got 3 games on the 4 o'clock, and then okay.
Sunday
I
night, Monday
mean,
night.
yeah. All right. So San Fran, Arizona. Um, this is gonna be the big ant fucking the small ant again, but you
Yeah,
know, uh, I Brock Purdy potential MVP.
yeah. We don't even have to discuss the quarterback. He's
Yeah.
way better than Kyler Murray, sorry ass.
Oh, that breaks my heart. It does.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I got a man crush on Kyler Murray. Like,
Top score. It's either Ayuk or Debo. Take your pick. Of course, you're gonna go Ayuk, and I'm gonna go Debo.
so are you retarded?
That's
No,
what you
seriously,
go.
are you retarded?
No, you probably gonna go Ayuk, right?
Motherfucking McCaffrey, dude.
Oh shit! Yeah, damn, that's hands down. I had already anointed him the first, I guess.
I'm
Yeah,
like, you know some shit that I don't know?
CMC is hands down number one all day. First play from the game, and then they came in and fucking trotted out that Mason dude to steal his touchdown.
They sure
I
did.
would be pissed if I was a McCaffrey owner.
I mean, you say that. Well, I mean, fair.
Well, I'd have
But
been pissed to put the touchdown, but I'd have been. I'm
yeah.
happy to be a McCaffrey owner. Period.
Um,
CMC, and then like I said, it's either Ayuk or Debo, interchangeable.
is Connor playing?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's against San Fran team. That's my only thing. It's like I would probably say Connor, but
I put
it's against
so all right. I'll go C-Mac. I'll go C-Mac. I'll go Ayuk. Debo's not going to do anything because he already did something this week, so he usually takes a week off. It's been kind of his kind of MO.
I mean, the past 2 weeks he went ham sandwich 2 weeks in a row.
Well, then yeah, then he's definitely going to take a week off.
He said he's definitely gonna take a week off. Well,
No,
it's a
I don't.
long week.
See, I just don't know how much they're going to have to throw. Like that's the thing.
Yeah,
So that's always the problem. Like they're such a good they're such a juggernaut team that they can beat you by just running it down your throat and
yeah.
doing stuff, or they can just chuck it all day. And it's like,
Well,
well,
the one
shit,
thing
man.
about Seattle that played them was that Seattle scored right back, so they felt the need to keep pressing back and forth. But if
Yeah,
you got Arizona that ain't even putting up no points, yeah, they're gonna let their foot off the gas.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna go. All right, so I'm gonna go C-Mac, Ayuk, um, McBride.
Ooh. McBride over Kittle.
Yeah.
Okay,
Um,
well, they're gonna
Kittle's
have
gonna
to
be
throw it.
Kittle's gonna be an afterthought this week.
Yeah,
Then Debo, and then I'm gonna go Connor. I think Connor's just gonna tumble into the end zone. That or he's just going to get a shit ton of PPR points out of the backfield.
Yeah, I'm gonna go CMC, Debo, Ayuk, like you said, McBride, and then lastly Connor. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's next here? Oh God. Washington is the Rams.
Fuck is picking these matchups. Okay.
Right?
Washington at the Rams.
I mean, Kyron's going to eat.
Yeah. We all
Or,
know who the better quarterback is.
Sherwin Williams is going to eat. I apologize. I didn't mean to mispronounce your name there.
Better. We already know who the better quarterback. Number one, yeah, Sherwin Williams, Puka, Cup. I haven't seen that fire. Seems like Washington ain't played in like 4 weeks or something.
They haven't showed up, so yeah.
Yeah. Is that Brian Robinson still even?
They're saying he might suit up, but I wouldn't really count on it because what he's playing for.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't. I think there's. I don't. I'm not. I don't want anybody on Washington.
Yeah.
Like
I don't have faith in
completely.
it down to Scary Terry. I mean, he ain't scary at all this year, so I don't have faith in nobody from Washington.
His new name is Mildly Startling Terry.
like a fucking when you hit some bad weed and you like barely get buzzed, you're like, ooh, you ain't scared.
Yeah, he's just. Ugh. He's scary, like how when you hit the end table with your shoe, and how you say "ouch." He's
Yeah.
scary how that hurts. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't have any Washington players.
Yeah, and nor should you.
Yeah.
Dallas and Buffalo. Okay, so we're gonna start off here. I'm dropping Gabe. I'm dropping.
You sure you're finally done? He's going.
So
you got to do it now. You tired of him coming home drunk and beating your ass.
Bye, Felicia.
He tired of him coming home drunk as hell, beating the kids, beating you down.
So for those that didn't see, I literally dropped him mid recording. So yeah, he's gone. So
and you know
Gabe,
somebody's gonna clamor and grab him. I mean,
good.
And they're gonna have. It's like you passed on a migraine to somebody else.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Sure fucking did.
He was like, I'm sick of these headaches. I'm taking them out, and here you take them. And then somebody's gonna pick them right up.
Good.
Probably gonna be Bob. He gonna be like, oh shit, migraine time.
Have fun, man. Look, you want to play him this week? Go ahead. Play against Dallas. Have fun. Please have fun with that.
Better quarterback. That's kind of.
It's Dak right now.
It's Dak right now. Yeah. I mean, overall, I would say Josh, but right now in this season, right here,
it's Dak.
Lights out. Yeah.
Number one's
Speaking of this fucking game, damn. The dude, Bob, I'm playing. He got both of them.
Oh, oh! I would tell you if I was actually. Oh no! Hold on. Yeah, if I was actually playing this week, I would be doing the same thing. I'd be playing because the Monday night game is Philly and Seattle. I'd be playing.
Gino and Jalen.
Yeah, I'd sit Goff and play Gino and. Yeah. But yeah, that sucks. That's. Oh God. You better hope for a 14-10 game, motherfucker.
Yeah, I hope that game don't get out of hand because if they go back and forth, I'm shit.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
probably
done.
shit it on anyway, but I mean, like I said, I'm happy to be in.
Yeah.
Um,
CD is obviously first. There's no.
yeah, there's no disputing it. Uh,
Diggs, because
Diggs ain't been really hitting the cylinders all hard, but he still
they're,
Josh's favorite receiver. So
they're gonna need to.
yeah,
Like he doesn't have a choice.
okay.
Um,
Would you go Pollard or Cook, or even Kincaid, or even Fergie? Which one? Where are we
I'm
going?
going Fergie next. I'm going Fergie
Third.
next.
Yeah,
Um, but
Pollard or Cook or Kincaid. um,
I don't want to do it. I'm going Pollard because Cook sucks.
yeah, he showed up only just this week. Yeah,
Yeah. Um, I don't even want to put Kincaid in.
really.
No, because it just something about the Dallas just it feels scary to me. Like the defense side of it. Like I don't want to touch anything there. Um,
He said, "Rah rah."
oh man. Jeez. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna put in. Oh God, yeah, I'm putting in Tupac.
You said what?
I'm putting in Tupac.
Shakir.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
I've for whatever reason I feel like he's gonna do like he's gonna get like 60 and a tutty.
Wow.
Yeah.
My
Also,
five.
fuck Gabe.
My five is like you said, Lamb, Diggs. What did you say the third one? I'm gonna
Fergie.
say. Oh, you said Fergie.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna go Pollard, Fergie, and then Kincaid.
Okay. All right. 8 p.m. game. Baltimore at Jacksonville. Could be high flying.
Who's the better QB?
Lamar.
Lamar. Top scorer.
Uh,
Damn.
sheesh.
Zay? No.
No.
No. Uh,
He did have like 14 targets their last game, which is
yeah.
nuts. They only had like 3 receptions, so that's gross. Shoo.
It's like you want to say Ridley, but he's so inconsistent. God
Yeah.
damn. What about Ingram?
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if he's going to be number one, but um. Hmm.
Lay yours out. See what I say.
All right. Could you start me off? Uh.
um,
I'm gonna go Gus. Gus is gonna be number one.
Gus Bus? Wow, they've been running that Keaton Mitchell kid a little bit more than Gus.
Yeah, but running more and then potentially getting those red zone runs, that's gonna be. I feel like that's gonna be the difference. I'm going Gus. Then I'm gonna go Ingram. ETN. I'll put Zay in there. That's it. I'm not touching Ridley.
I was about to say, damn, Zay over Ridley? Wow.
Yeah, so if you get 14 targets and you only make 3 catches, That's a fucking issue. That does not instill confidence in me saying, hey, you're going to have a good game. Like, you could catch one of those and go to the house, absolutely, but it's like, where are those 11 other targets? What happened?
Who had 14?
Zay.
And he only caught 3 of them?
Yes.
Damn. What, did he just drop the other ones?
Here, maybe I'm wrong here. Hold on. Let me see here. Hold on. Let me go here.
But you, like I said, you put him before Ridley? I can see if you put him
I didn't put them in there at all.
Oh, okay.
Neither one of them. They both could go fuck themselves.
So you was talking about Zay Jones?
No, Zay. Yeah. Oh. Okay. All right. I thought we were talking. Yeah. So Zay Jones. Yeah, that's who we were talking about. My bad. I forgot there's 2 Zays here because it's a super common name.
Flowers. Zay Flowers.
Okay. But anyway, Zay Jones, 14 targets, 5 catches. For 30 yards, by the way.
That's he was like, you know what? I'm on his fucking team. I ain't catching shit.
Yeah. Remember those
I didn't know he
migraines?
had that many fucking targets. God damn.
Remember those migraines I've been passing out?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Oh
yeah.
man.
So Gus Ingram, ETN, Zay Flowers. That's it.
All right, I'm gonna go.
How the fuck is there 2 Zays in this game? Jesus Christ.
I know. I at first when you kept saying Zay, I was just like, is he talking about Zay Flowers? And I was like, hold on, there's a Zay Jones too. I was like, I know you ain't talking about Zay Jones as one of your picks. Fuck no. My number 1, ETN.
Say it to me. Say it to me again.
He ain't even playing. He's still happy.
That still feels fucking good. Shit.
That was the feeling of fantasy. Your players ain't even got to be playing and you excited. That's how it is. I would be feeling the same way.
Like, I'm mad I don't get to play any. Like, I'm happy, but I'm also mad. I'm like, shit, like, now I got to spend time with the wife and shit. This is bullshit.
I'm going to go ETN, Zay Flowers, Ingram, Ridley, and
my.
I'm not in love with Baltimore's backfield. I mean, it's just too inconsistent.
Okay. I mean, Baltimore's going to win this, so they're going to run. Like, that's surprising to me that you're not even. Wow. Okay.
I mean, the running, it can be Lamar. It could be this Keaton Mitchell kid. It can be Gus. It could be Hill. It could be fucking. They'll even do a stupid get close to the goal line and do a touchdown that Isaiah likely do. And I'm playing them this week. So most likely that's going to happen. Pun intended. Who went for fucking 30 points last week.
It was a good pun. You deserved it. You earned it.
I mean, he went for 30 points. This dude
ain't fucking nuts.
This dude caught a bomb down the field like he was a fucking
receiver.
He Tyreek Hill, and he's a tight end. I'm like, oh, that would be on me. So, yeah, ETN, Zay Flowers, Ingram, and fucking Calvin Ridley. I don't trust the receiver. I mean, I don't trust no receivers in Baltimore outside of Zay Flowers. Don't trust the running backs. And in Jacksonville, they got ETN and Ridley. That's about it. I mean, Zay Jones is a toss-up, and anybody else is a toss-up.
Okay. Now, probably the game of the week. I'm just looking here.
With the Monday night game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's either the Dallas. It's either the Dallas Buffalo or this Monday night. We should talk about Eagles in Seattle.
Yeah.
Those are the two. Those are the 2 marquee matchups. Other than that, they all are.
Everything else is shit. Golly.
Eddie. Yeah. Mm.
NFL doesn't give a shit about fantasy.
First week
Okay.
of the playoffs. But no matter how shitty them games is, the eyes are gonna be like that emoji with the big eyes and shit.
Yep.
Everybody's eyes is gonna be on these games, no matter how shitty they are.
Yep.
You got some skin in it. It's critical whether you move on or not. It's no, oh, we'll get them next week. No, this is it.
This is your this week, next week, and last week. This is all the weeks right now.
Yeah, this is it. So I mean, those eyes are gonna
Which,
fucking
yeah,
move.
we'll touch on that apart at the end there. All right. Oh, wow. Another high flying game should be fun.
Mm-hmm. We all know who the better quarterback is.
Yeah.
That doesn't show up this week, but he's a better
Yeah.
quarterback. Top scorer. It depends, man. Is Philly going to run or is they going to pass it? Like I don't. You always want to say Swift because they love Pepper giving him the ball a lot.
Well, my number one is Swift. Number one is Swift. And then I'm gonna go with DK. Devontae.
Now you purposely just fucking shitting on your damn player because it's like you that mad.
No. It's just one of those things where AJ's he's not getting what he usually gets, and I'm gonna go with the hot hand here. I don't know. So AJ's fourth, and I'm gonna go Walker's fifth. If Seattle had more of a chance to actually be in this game, I would say I'd put him a little higher, but no.
All right, mine is Swift. I think they're going to run more either towards the end or even in the mid. They're just going to.
They're coming out. I think they're coming out running.
Yeah, I think that they want to. They want to run. They want to establish the run to try to get that play action going because Philly's more of a instead of a lineup 9 wide receivers and fucking go. Philly's more of a fucking run you down your throat, fake you with the play action, and catch you with your pants down. Right. So I think Swift is 1, AJ Brown is number 2, DK is number 3, Smith is number 4, and yeah, either Walker. Yeah, it's Walker, right? Charbonnet isn't. Yeah, it's Walker.
Yeah.
I don't know. Tyler Lockett can swing in there too, but I don't know. Depends on them too. But
yeah.
And probably Seattle will probably need to be throwing it. So you could
that's why I put DKs too.
Yeah, you could throw in either Lockett or JSN in that 6th spot. Because they're gonna have to throw it.
Yeah. But it's the matchup here. So it's an interesting thing now. It is the playoffs and all those thoughts and mock drafts and all the drafts and all the moves and waiver moves and 3 a.m. moves. They all come down.
All of this shit you did throughout the year and all the clever little pickups and it all counts right now. Win or go home. So as I learned last year, you could be fucking 12-1. Don't mean a fucking thing. So Bob could whoop my ass 2 times.
Yeah.
We don't show up on motherfucking Sunday and Monday. And Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I'm moving on. 6-8 and all.
I mean, look, I'm the number 1 seed. I got the bye, and I dominated for the majority of the year. And I'm limping into the playoffs, it feels like.
Yeah, past 2 weeks, definitely you looking like the Eagles.
Yeah. And
kind of dominant the whole year, and And then you got 2 Eagles.
I was gonna say, well, I mean, I think that kind of that tracks because it's like, well, this is the thing that happens when you do stack. You know, you're not reliant on them, but when they are 2 of your best players, it's like, well, okay, you kind of are. Like you go as they go.
As they go. If they turn left, you're turning left.
Yeah. Now, luckily, my team has been, decent enough to kind of pick up the slack, but
yeah,
that's the one thing that you run the risk of when you do something like that. It's great when it's great, but when it's bad, better hope you got some subsidiary parts to pick up the slack.
Mm-hmm. That's another thing, you people that's out there on buys. You start looking at your matchups next week. See who they playing.
Yes, sir.
Get ready to, if it's a good matchup, or maybe, you still got to wait till Sunday because somebody that you might have now, they can get hurt, so you still got to kind of wait. But if you think that if you see a player out there on wire that you might not want this week, but you might be employing him next week, go ahead and pick him up this week.
Yeah, it's stupid not to. Don't get caught with your pants down either. Like, like you don't want to be in that situation where you're like, shit, I should have done it. It's like, well, yeah, you should have. What did you fucking wait for, dummy?
Well, because I didn't need him that week. Motherfucker, you better start planning ahead. You think those teams that get buys in the real NFL ain't scouting the teams? They scouting all the teams because they could be potentially facing them. They want a week of preparation before they play any fucking opponent.
Yeah. It's just smart. Like the majority of trades I've made this year, I've looked to see when bye weeks were, how that all shakes out, how that affects me. You gotta be playing, especially if you're in the playoffs. We shouldn't have to tell you this.
Yeah,
it should be one of the things you're like, motherfucker, I'm already on it. It's like, all right, just making sure shit.
Yeah. So here we go. Yeah, we did come to about 2 hours. So
yeah.
Well, still got everything done. Good luck to everybody that is in the playoffs playing this week. Good luck to you folks that are out on the bye. Watch carefully. Don't sit there and just ignore and feel like you can, just take a Sunday off and just not watch the games, because you still want to be informed of what's going on and who's hurt and who's what and where and what they look like. And if a motherfucker get 14 targets and only come down with 5 of them and stupid shit like that. So
shit, if anything, you should be able to watch it more closely and relax and enjoy it.
You ain't gotta, like every play you're like, does it go to number 28? And you're like you don't have to watch. I know where the motherfuckers lined up. I'm like, okay, there he goes right there. And then if they're on the left or the right of the screen, and I see the quarterback drop back, and I see him throwing to the left, I'm like, that could be him. And then it'll be somebody different. You'd be like, oh, fuck.
Look, I am so happy you said that, because I thought I was the only one. I'm sitting here like, I'm looking at it. I'm seeing like
what they look, especially AJ Brown, because he gives you the shoes, right?
Yeah.
So you see the red shoes or the pink shoes, you're like, okay, where's he at? Okay, he's right there. He's in the middle. And then when they call Hut, they come off the screen, you can't see him. And then when you see the quarterback, which direction he goes, you're like, okay, it could be him. Yep. And then you find out either it's him or it ain't, or he catches it, he doesn't. Crazy.
I even go another step further. Like if I'm playing somebody with that on the other team as well, or on the same team, I'm picking them out too. I'm sitting there doing route trees and shit as I'm watching. I'm like, this is not enjoyable. I feel like I'm on my offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Oh, it's silly.
I don't know how many times this year the motherfuckers come down with the shit, and I'm like, it would go to him. Like I said, that one week, remember I snapped on when it went to Mike Evans. It was like they contained Mike Evans the whole game, and then they got down to like 2-minute garbage time, and he got a touchdown. I was just like, what? It was like, Mike Evans comes down with it, and they screaming and shit. I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah. That was our matchup, wasn't it? Yeah. No.
No, you don't got Mike Evans. It was whoever against Mike Evans. I don't know.
Okay.
Somebody I was playing where I had him contained and it was all good and it got down to like the last 2 minutes and it was a fucking garbage touchdown. I was like, oh my stars. It will go to him.
We still on for tomorrow?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't really got nothing to talk about, but we'll think of something.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, look, don't expect an episode on Saturday because we don't do that shit anymore.
Yeah.
And
then Saturdays, we got the games and everything. Not saying that we couldn't record after the games, but the games is going to take you all the way into what, like 11?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, and there's only going to be one to even speak on anyway, so.
Well, you can get this uploaded and people can and take the whole week and if you're one of the 3 people that's listening, you can take the whole week and
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Yep. So, all right, good episode.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yep.
Just make sure to wipe your ass good, and nobody likes poop pants.
He said Bill Belichick is somebody who kept farting and he shit it on the couch and you're like, hey man, you gotta get the fuck out of here.
Well, I will end the show on this. Fuck you, Gabe Davis. Fuck your mama. Fuck your fuck your dad.
Hell, Reverend. He's like, your mama ain't shit.
Like, you've hurt me for the last time, you son of a bitch.
This dude cut him right on air.
Yes, I sure did. Goodbye.
Bye.